What is going on, guys? It is Chad Mercado, and I'm part of Project DND, or the Do Not Disturb Challenge. And I am here for week 2 of prep, stage prep, of contest prep. And let's just say things didn't go to plan. So July 5th comes around, and I don't really have a gym. I'm trying to switch gyms, and my old gym membership ran out, which was like 10 minutes down the road, and now the nearest crunch is an hour away. So, but I did work out Saturday, I did work out Sunday here at the Homestead Hotel at the apartment gym, which wasn't too bad, but some of the stuff is just you're not able to get as much weight and stuff like that. So, anyways, went to Crunch on Monday. Took an hour. I was just kind of in a bad mood. I guess that I had to drive an hour. So, anyways, I did chest and biceps out there. Then I got a coffee, did some work, came back, did legs, made sure it counted. That's for sure. And then, yeah, Tuesday came around. Had an off day because it was 3 days in a row, then an off day, and then Wednesday Sean came into town, and we were off to Wapaka. Wapaka luckily had Appleton, one of the better gyms, one of the better crunches in general. Awesome vibe. I think a pretty fairly new, probably like 2 or 3 years old. So got a great workout there. Got a great workout on Thursday morning, Friday as well. So the workouts are pretty good, but it's just this week just felt like it was just another week. It didn't feel like it was prep week. Like I get kind of hard on myself because of that. Like I did have good workouts, but at the same time, like I probably could have. It's tough when you're on the road. I could have eaten a little better, and the major thing is like I could have added more cardio. Like I could have more intensity to like sweating, which I think is a big thing for me personally. The weight side, like I'm always, for me anyways, I feel like I'm always gonna have pretty good workouts. And like, even if you don't, like, you have usually enough stimulus or enough like moving weight to keep the muscle that you have. So it's not like you're losing anything, but like for the fat loss, like I've got to be active and I've got to be going after it either on the Stairmaster or going for the walks. So, was I moving around? Sure. Was I doing video? Yes. Was I, walking a bunch? Yeah. Still getting 10,000 steps in, but it wasn't like a intense or it wasn't as sweat provoking. Anyways, so that's that. So that's kind of why I'm stuck here, and I feel like I could have eaten a little bit better too. I don't know. I'm just in a bad mood. I don't know why. Today was an off day because I had those 3 days in a row in Wisconsin. So I walked down to the beach, walked back. Usually it's about like 5 or 6 thousand steps. Then I biked down to North Ave Beach, and then I walked the 2 miles there, come back, bike back. The bike's about five and a half miles there, 5.5 miles back. Did some good cardio. It's like it's not bad. Like I'm not doing bad. I feel like there's another level, and I feel like if I don't hit that level, and I say soon, I mean this is only week 1, so like this is literally the first set of 12 weeks. Now we're moving into week 2, but if I don't hit it soon, I feel like I'm gonna miss the opportunity to really shred as much fat as I can, which is the which is my challenge when I go into men's physique. Everybody else is trying to get big and look stronger and bigger, and like that's like the opposite for me. I'm like trying to go down, like it's like the heavyweight that's trying to get down to the lightweight division and cut before a boxing match. Whew, as you can tell, man, I took 2 naps today. I don't know what it is. Maybe maybe I am doing a decent job and my body's just like super tired. I I don't know, but I've been kind of negative past 2 days, just kind of like a day and a half after coming back, just tired, kind of cranky. So I don't know. I don't know if it's because I feel like I'm not where I should be with my potential, with my output, or if it's because I am actually kind of tired and physically my body's like, damn, dude, like you kind of went after it this week. When I was about to get on here, I was like, I gotta tell everybody that I really didn't do much this week, and now looking back after I just described everything, I'm kind of impressed with it. So essentially, what I'm saying is, not all preps and not all challenges and not all ventures start according to plan or start the way you think they're going to start. Last prep, the very first week, I believe, was on the road to somewhere. I want to say LA. It was at UCLA that I was doing beach volleyball video, and we went to UCLA out in LA, and I was at the time in Florida. And so my very first week was like, okay, how do I get to the weekend? Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, get all my workouts in, make sure I'm eating all right, all this stuff. And I thought at that time that was, not going to be that great of a start, of a kickoff, so to speak, and all that stuff. And it turned out just fine. I did an awesome job with the 10 weeks last time. And so this one, maybe I'm just hard on myself, but after knowing what I've accomplished or knowing where my body can be, I'm like very super hypercritical about like what I need to do to improve that even more. And I think I need to find a little bit more rest, but overall, like, did pretty good. The Saturday, Sunday workouts, not bad in here. I did back one day, and then I did shoulders and triceps. There we go. So all that stuff was great. And then Monday, crushed the double workout, 2 a day. Tuesday had the Wednesday, really good workout. Thursday went early, but knocked that out. And then Friday was set back up for another bicep chest day. So my chest is actually really sore. So outer chest too. That's good stuff. So yeah. But anyways, like I said, it's not always going to be how you envision it, and sometimes you're going to have to just make things work. Like today's off day, I'm going to have to go work out somewhere. It'll probably be the apartment gym, but hopefully I can find a new gym, one that's cost effective. I know I'm going to pay a little bit more, but the things that I want to be able to do recovery and to be able to have turf and to be able to have this and that and a pool and more of a social club. That way I can kind of hang out, do my work, my remote work, and then be there, lift. And then also the classes. There's one gym that I really want to get to just so I can sprinkle in a couple classes to sweat. I just want to be able to have a different kind of sweat. It's different than just walking and different than Stairmaster. Like it's like an intensity that you bring at a HIIT class or a bar class or a yoga class, hot yoga class, whatever it is, it's just different. And I like the variety. I sprinkle that variety in because I feel like that's the best for my body. Anyways, I'm hoping to get out of this video actually just through talking this now. I've kind of got out of the bad mood a little bit. I didn't even want to get on here and post or get on here and record. I'm like drained. So I got to figure out what it is because I did crush the weeks. That is what we're going to go with. We crushed the week. Even though it wasn't how I envisioned it, it was still crushed. Week 2 starts today or tomorrow. Week 2 starts tomorrow. We're going to get after it. We're going to make no excuses. We're going to find a gym. We're going to sign up for a gym. We're going to find a way to be a part of a gym. So we don't have to drive an hour. And until then, if I need to drive an hour, then we will drive an hour to make sure that we have double workouts and go hard in the paint. So looking forward to another week. Looking forward to 2 weeks, 3 weeks here in Chicago of just being home and getting the job done. So appreciate y'all. Hope y'all are doing well, having a great summer. Hopefully it's nice and warm where you're at. I am not a big fan of the heat, but hopefully you are. So anyways, thanks for tuning in, and we'll catch you next time.